Modern football wants you to believe that this is a story about money. They want you to see a blue giant built on gold and oil. But they are looking at the crown, not the roots. Long before the world was watching, this club was a desperate prayer in a city that had forgotten how to breathe. It wasn't built to win trophies. It was built to stop a war. You think you are looking at a billionaire's project. Look closer. You are looking at a 140-year-old act of mercy. West Gorton, Manchester. This was the workshop of the world. But for the people living there, it was a charcoal hell. Smog so thick it tasted like iron. The factories owned the day, but the gangs owned the night. They called it scuttling. Young men, fueled by gin and despair, fighting in the dark alleys with belt buckles and knives. Violence was the only language the streets spoke. The church looked at the slums and saw a lost generation. The city was growing, but its soul was rotting in the shadows of the coal mines. Someone had to give these men something to love more than they hated each other. Enter Anna Connell, the daughter of a rector, standing in a world of men, iron and blood. She didn't see thugs. She saw brothers. She didn't see criminals. She saw a community without a compass. Under the roof of St. Mark's Church, she and her father made a move that changed history. They didn't start a crusade. They started a cricket club, and then a football team. A group of workers, their faces still stained with the soot of the ironworks, put on the shirt for the first time. It wasn't about tactical genius. It was about giving a scuttler a reason to put down the knife and pick up a ball. St. Mark's West Gorton, a club born not from ambition, but from the radical idea that a game could save a man's life. The city badge is a map of a city's ambition. Look at the ship at the top. It doesn't represent the sea. Manchester is landlocked. It represents the ship canal. It represents a city that refused to be ignored, a city that dug a path to the ocean just to prove it could. It is a symbol of trade, of work, and of the defiance of the North. Then, the three stripes. They are the veins of the city, the Irwell, the Irk, and the Medlock. The rivers that powered the Industrial Revolution, the water that washed the soot from the workers' hands, and the red rose of Lancashire, a reminder of the blood and the land they belong to. This badge isn't a fashion statement. It's a blueprint of the industrial machine that built the modern world. It's a warning. We are a city that moves, and we will never be anchored by the past. They call them the noisy neighbors. But that noise isn't new. It's the echo of a century of being the underdog. While the world focused on the theater across town, the blue moon was rising in the dark. The fans don't just sing Blue Moon because it's a song. They sing it because it's a tribute to the rare, haunting beauty of a victory that was never guaranteed. It's a culture of resilience, of standing in the rain when the club was in the third tier of English football. The modern stars might wear the shirt, but they are playing for a ghost. The ghost of Anna Connell and the men of West Gorton who chose football over the violence of the slums. So the next time you see that blue crest shining under the floodlights, don't think of the billions. Don't think of the superstars. Think of a flickering gas lamp in 1880. Think of a woman who believed that a ball could be more powerful than a weapon. Manchester City isn't just a club that was bought. It's a club that was forged in the fire of the Industrial Revolution and tempered in the waters of three rivers. Players will come and go. The gold may lose its shine, but the ship will always be sailing through the smog. The badge is not a logo. It is a memory, a scar, and a warning. A badge is never just a logo. It's a history written in blood and smoke. Step into the arena and listen to the first roar.